Hi, my loves. How are we doing? All right, I'm just coming in for a general read. We know the drill, even though this is very general. If this doesn't apply to you, sit right with you. You don't want to hear what I have to say. That is completely okay. I will be back some other time. What is something you need to hear right now? Okay. Oh, wow. So I got the Sun and then the Hermit in reverse and then the King of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck. You know what's funny? I've been pulling a lot of major arcana cards in my personal, reads in my, collectives. There is literally major things happening right now. And immediately what I'm hearing for this collective is, believe it or not, you are on the right track. But at the same time, you're also not allowing you're resisting this transformation. You're resisting this change right now. You're literally letting someone or a situation or a memory take over your mind. You're still letting somebody or something have control over you. You need more time to release this. With this Hermit in reverse, it's kind of like, in a way, you're trying to avoid something. You're trying to avoid the truth. And with the Sun, again, a lot of exposures are coming up right now. They're trying to show you something, and it's like this collective, you don't want to see something. You don't want to talk about it right now. As bad as it sounds, like, I feel like you're very set in your ways about whatever the situation is, whether it is you're sitting in sadness, you're sitting in anger, you're not letting something go. You're letting somebody, again, take control over your mind. Let me see more about the situation. They're trying to show you something. Okay, and then the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Let me do one more. For a lot of you, I'm kind of hearing then the Four of Wands. Damn. Oh, this collective. I feel like, honestly, this week has very much sucked for you. I'm going to be honest. Maybe you're having a rough week. Maybe for some of you, it is emotionally. They need you to break down is kind of more what I'm getting. You need to release this. Do you need to go somewhere alone and go scream? Do you need to go scream in your car? Do you need a crying session? You're holding something in. And instead of releasing it, you're going down memory lane a little bit, doing the, you're replaying some form of event of either somebody or something didn't choose you. They didn't meet your needs. And with that Four of Wands, I think maybe you're doing too much of spying and looking at their perspective and thinking, well, they have their Four of Wands moment. They're happy. This reading isn't about preying on their destruction. This reading is, you need to liberate yourself. You need to free yourself. I don't think this person's doing anything to you. I think you're a little too occupied pretty much on what they're up to. And it's coming from, again, a place of, why did they move on or give to somebody else or not give to me? You're looking at the times you weren't chosen. And with that Hermit in reverse, you're not wanting to sit with that. And I think the bottom answer is they're trying to expose to you is simply they didn't want to. And I think you know the answer, but again, you're not releasing it. You're just holding on to either the sadness, the anger, the numbness of it, whatever this reading is kind of applying to you. And again, this doesn't have to be love. This could be about a job. Like, there is a little bit of a feeling here of feeling replaced of some form. And again, I feel like there's some watching kind of going on. Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. That's where I'm saying, like, I think you're doing some spying. Again, stop preying on their destruction. Worry about your liberation. This is about freeing you. Let me see more about the 444 on my timer as I looked up. Six of Cups, that's what I'm saying. You're going down memory lane. You're literally in nostalgia period right now. Why are you punishing yourself? Again, you're going through a transformation. And I always say transformations right now are not exactly the prettiest or the easiest. Sometimes, you know, it feels like our world's got to fall apart because it means something is coming through on the other side. But it's like with the sun energy, you know, you have all these beautiful, wonderful things coming for you, and you're choosing to dissect everything or every reason why somebody could have, should have, would have done to you. And again, I think bottom line is they didn't want to. And again, you're holding it all in. But you're still moving forward. But the reason I think you're not seeing your results or seeing your manifestations is because of this. You keep looking backwards. So, and I always pick up social medias a lot. I always tell people, like, I'm personally not a fan of, like, looking up people's social media. Like, you know, photos scream 1,000 words. Like, just because something looks cutesy with that 4 of Wands on the outside doesn't mean it's really being reciprocated. And if this is about, like, for example, a relationship, and this is that, you know, message of feeling replaced, and if you're going, and again, I feel like it's not so much you're missing the person or missing the relationship, it's you're really sitting in with, like, I was replaced, I was not chosen. Do you really think that that person from your past is just going to choose somebody else? That's not how it works. People don't just shift over and be loyal to somebody else. The difference is nothing against the third party, but the difference is between you and this third party is the third party's willing to settle with that behavior. You were too at one point, but is the universe going to let it happen? No. And that's what they're trying to expose you of. You're better than that. And sometimes I tell people, like, really take a step back. Do you really want that person's spot? Like, I need you to think of all the beautiful things that are shifting over. Of all things, do you want that spot? 9 of Pentacles, you're going to be thriving. Are you kidding me? Trust the process. Rest right now. This is Mercury retrograde nonsense right here. I can definitely tell with all the, you know, this is something that's been resurfacing back up. And that's where I'm saying you could feel like this has been a very sucky week for you or a sucky few days. You need to release this pain. You need to release this anger. Are you going to be all the way healed out the next day? No, but I feel like with this 9 of Pentacles, again, this has been a long time coming. You're literally about to hit your aha moment. You are about to enter your 4 of Wands moment, whether it is a new love, a new job, a new life, whatever it is you're manifesting right now. There is something about the 8-8 portal could have been very significant with this heavy Leo energy. You got ambition. Quit worrying about your dusty ex. I'm sorry if this is what this reading is about. Who cares if they're happy online? They're not. They go to easier, they don't go to better. But if this is about a job and, like, you know, or like a home, like, you feel kind of replaced, again, babe, whatever's meant for you will never miss you. It is happening for you, not to you. 2 of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Queen of Pentacles. You're about to be in your safety net. Or not safety net, I should say, but in your, you know, you're about to get the stability that you want. Your mind, as bad as it sounds, is racking up with that 2 of Pentacles in reverse over something that should not matter. This is not coming with you the next step. Release this pain. If you need to go in your car and go park it in a park somewhere and scream your head off, release this. 9 of Cups. You got these. 999 here is very significant. You could be a life path 9. Knight of Pentacles, that's what I'm saying. This has been years. Let me do one more for this feeling. 5 of Pentacles, that's where I'm saying feeling left out in the cold, feeling replaced. And it's something about reflect back. Do you really want that spot is kind of what I'm hearing. What's being exposed is focus on your liberation, not their destruction. Their time will come. Not everything's what it seems to be. And again, if this is about love, sometimes I'm a believer of some people's karma. I don't really like the word karma. Is they're going to be with somebody that is exactly like them. So let them go live that. I think you're wanting a quick little blow up. Let this flow out. Worry about yourself right now. You got big things coming, mainly next year.